Hey everyone, hi, it's Andrea again, and today I'm going over chapter 10 in the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. If you've been tuning in to my video log, you know I've been going through this book as a way of getting deeper understanding from the book and hopefully sharing it with a few of you that I can make a difference as well as I go through my journal. Chapter 10 is titled How to Remove Emotional Scars, or How to Give Yourself an Emotional Facelift. And that's probably a lot cheaper than an actual facelift, and at the end it's probably a lot more worthwhile as well. One of the key points that I took away from chapter 10 was on forgiveness, and two major things was he talked about forgiving other people, but he also talked about forgiving ourselves. And I think he's brought up before, and I probably talked about it myself, where we tend to be our own worst critics, so forgiving ourselves is really important as well. And I wanted to just list a few of the topic headings that he talked about under forgiveness. Forgiveness is a scalpel which removes emotional scars. Also, forgiveness is not a weapon. I like that one. So basically, if you're going to forgive someone, you shouldn't use it as a way to hold it over their head so that you could seem superior because, look, I'm the better person because I'm so magnanimous, I've forgiven you, but you still have to pay for it. So just be careful what your real motivations are for forgiving someone. Another topic heading for forgiveness is give up grudges as you would a gangrenous arm. And that one was kind of gross, but I remembered a saying, and I don't know if I've said this before in one of my videos, but someone said, and I can't remember who, but resentment is like you drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. I probably heard that in some TV show too. But it makes a good point in, when we hold grudges in, when we resent other people for slights or wrongs that we think or perceive that they've done to us, usually we're the ones being eaten up by anger or frustration because you're waiting for the other person to either say they're sorry or amend their ways, and when they don't, it tears us up. And what happens is we're the ones that are suffering, and the other person is most of the time pretty much oblivious to what's going on with you. So forgiving them is a great way to get past that. And I wanted to do a quick read and then just make a small comment about my experience as well. Under your reasons for forgiveness are important. This is on page 162. In therapeutic forgiveness, we cancel out the debt of the other person, not because we have decided to be generous or to do him a favor, or because we are a morally superior person. We cancel the debt, mark it null and void, not because we have made the other person pay sufficiently for his wrong, but because we have come to recognize that the debt itself is not valid. True forgiveness comes only when we are able to see and emotionally accept that there is and was nothing for us to forgive. We should not have condemned or hated the other person in the first place. And I thought that was very nice comment. And for myself personally, he talks about finding your own case histories, and I didn't think of it as forgiveness at the time, but I had an issue with a family member where I felt that this person had done things that I felt wronged myself and other family members, and when I tried to discuss it with that person, they couldn't see my point of view. They couldn't see how I felt about what they had done. Everything was the fact that I had misunderstood, or that's not how it was. And at the end of the conversation, I think I was very frustrated that I couldn't get that other person to see my point of view, for me, wanting them to say they were sorry, to let, for them to, I guess, own up to their responsibilities of what they've done. But I don't know when it came, and this was quite a while ago, but I eventually came to the decision that this person was never going to see my point of view. But I love them, and was the important thing that I was needed them to say they were sorry, or did I need to just love them anyway? And I came to the conclusion I just needed to love them anyway. And once I did that, once I gave up that idea that I needed to be apologized to, and I needed to be shown that yes, or for him to say that yes, you were right, a big weight was lifted off my shoulders. It's the issues that, you know, I felt that other person had done stopped eating me up. I became freer. So I really connected with this point of forgiveness. And as I said, you know, this is one of the reasons why I love this book, because it's things that we deal with in our everyday lives, and if we can actually incorporate that, it really works. So even though I didn't realize that I was doing it back then, I was actually forgiving that person without any strings, without, you know, holding it over the person's head that, look at me, I'm the big person, I've forgiven you. So, you know, if you can do the same, I think you'll get a lot out of it. And I hope you enjoyed this chapter as much as I did if you're reading it. And if you haven't picked up the book already, go out and grab it. Take care and have a great day.